now recording.
This could be our cold open. We can have a cold open, and then it plays the song, and then we do
It was number 5. Number 5 killed my brother.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I forgot about that part.
I really need to watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's the only thing I've seen of it, but it's absolutely
so good.
fantastic.
You have never
It's
seen
so
Brooklyn
No,
Joseph,
I
it's
haven't.
like you in a show.
It's ridiculously
I
good.
want to watch it. I just
It's
finished
ridiculously
Community
good.
recently, or a few months ago. I finished Community.
I love Community.
Community is fun.
I tend to
it's
not
not
watch a lot of sitcoms.
But you should.
Usually, but there's some exceptions.
Community's not as good, or Community's not as good once Donald Glover leaves.
Yeah, like once he leaves, it's like now I just feel like depressed. Like it just feels so empty.
He is
I
the
finished
show.
it, but like,
why every time Lizzie says she hasn't seen something, I yell her name like fucking Batman. Rachel, Lizzie. I don't know why that triggers that instinct in me, but it does.
I just let you down.
You let the team. I put this team on my back, and you let me down.
Oh, wait, Aydin's. Oh my god. All right.
What's wrong with me? What I do?
Almost there. No, not you.
Come
I
on,
forgot.
Aydin.
Are we halfway there, Jordan?
Whoa.
I'm very looking good now. Nothing's gonna get in the way. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. All right. That was 3 minutes wasted. Yes, that was 3 whole minutes wasted.
You say 3 minutes wasted. I say 3 minutes
Tasted.
Oh, yes, precise. Thank you for finishing my sentence. He got that correct.
We're on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
That was a really
Thanks,
big wavelength.
Craig. You know what's really great? The one time we decided to start recording these like with us, and then Craig, who we just got used to not fucking us, comes in during the recording and fucks up the visual.
Yeah,
Thanks,
no, that was my fault.
Thanks,
I totally
Craig.
forgot he counted. I totally forgot he counted as like a participant on Discord. So
Stupid Yogi the
move
Bear
things around.
looking motherfucker.
Maybe he's a
Whoa, that's
badger. I get badger kind of.
What? No, he's a bear. What?
he looks like a bear.
I feel like he's.
Didn't we establish canonically that he was a bear last time too? Not last time, but like a couple episodes ago, I think.
I might not know what a
mentioned him as-
badger looks like. To be fair, so
Joseph,
I'm looking.
that's
it up
why-
right now.
that's why he lost the Treasure Planet episode, because that's I think when we talked about him being a bear.
Does that mean we're gonna lose this episode?
Yeah, I think we're talking about the secret of Craig that he doesn't want to know.
Okay, he's like shaped like a badger, but badgers got like weird like color things going on. So like
Color things.
yeah, they got.
Wait, what do you mean?
things.
Like you mean like a streak of white or something? A streak.
Yeah,
of
they've
black?
got like the two like stripes of black over their eyes, and then like white in like the middle and the side.
I have a question.
Yes.
I have a story and I have a question. Which one should we tackle first? I'm not emotionally ready to unpack either of them.
Which one?
I don't know why,
segue
but I
into
feel like you're
more?
gonna forget the question if you don't ask it.
Okay, let's do this. Is Dr. Doofenshmirtz like the least racist character in all of like history? This man gets his ass beat and all of his fucking schemes like thwarted every day by the same platypus. But this man, every time he sees a platypus, does not think it is Perry.
That's a good point. That's actually a really good
I
point.
was like,
A
where are you
platypus?
going with this?
A platypus? Fucking hat. Oh shit, Perry the platypus!
I like your hat,
Man, thank you. My broken headphones.
But
Man
is he
is the-
prejudiced against hats? Like platypi and hats?
It's more like hat on top of platypus equals Perry, rather than the hat itself being equal to Perry.
I
you
don't
could see
know
a hat
because
on its
when
own.
Jordan, but that one time he fights with Peter the panda, it's a panda. Peter the panda?
No, but he
So is
but
it
he
the
knows
hat?
the agency. But he knows that the agency, like against him, employs animals with all the same hat anyway. So if
Does
say
he know
it's
that?
maybe if it's a non-sentient
Work
animal
for them for a
wearing
little
the hat, if it's a non-sentient animal wearing a hat, then he might be upset even though they're not gonna attack him. And then
that makes sense. Wait, but Joseph, did you say he worked for them?
Yeah. Okay, that was later though, because like
Wait, when did that happen?
it was like a later season, and like because he was like a part of his life, he was raised by like bobcats or something. They were like, I guess technically we can let him in.
Oh yes, I remember that.
I don't remember that.
That's crazy.
That was the thing. I forgot what season that was, but it was a later one.
Been a while.
Wow, we have really great philosophical debates here.
What was your story
okay.
now?
Story.
What's your story?
So, for the people of the world, I work at a sandwich shop. Okay, so one of my coworkers who I love, I'll call him Wilfred. Just I don't want to like say his name. So Wilfred has a fucking rubber plant that he grows outside. And it is it's kind of unusually big for a rubber plant. Like it takes like 30 years to get it as tall as it is, and it got there in like it already came like a little bit big, but it got there really, really fast. And we have not been taking great care of it. So it's dying slightly, but it still is a very impressive rubber like tree, whatever, outside of the sandwich shop. And we have had 5 different people come in asking if they can either have it or water it. And so today, this man he parks in a spot right outside the window. So we see him drive up. He walks in with like his number and name written down on a piece of paper, and he asks us if he can have the plant. And we're like, no, I'm sorry, it's our coworker Wilfred's. And he was on break, but like Wilfred wasn't gonna give it to him, so we were like, whatever, it doesn't matter, because we've had to tell a bunch of people this, which is weird in the first place. I don't know why it's so popular, but he goes, okay, well, could I water it? And like, he's like, I just want to make sure the plant's gonna be okay. Like, he starts talking about this plant a little bit more intimately, and I'm just like, I'll take care of it. It's okay. My manager and I look at each other, and we do the like eyes, and I grab like a cup of water, and I walk over to the register to take care of. There's one couple in the restaurant who are about to order, and I watch him go outside, and you can see just the corner of the plant through the window. He walks up to it. Where's like something I can grab? Okay, pretend that this is like a leaf. He like gently grabs the underneath of it and kisses it, walks back to his car and drives away like nothing fucking happened. I literally dropped the pen that I was writing people's order down with, and I stopped, and they turned and they looked and they went, what just happened? And my boss saw it too, and I was like, he just kissed the plant, and then he like that man drove from his home to come here and do that, and then left. And I was not like I was not ready to unpack that shit today. I just looked at them and I was like, I don't really know how to, like, I don't know what just happened. Like what? And that's my story. I don't know what the fuck happened, but yeah.
You know,
I don't think
that
I'll ever
bit
understand
we had
that.
in 8th grade where the tree named Trila, and I forgot.
Oh, the one like in that weird little giant ass planter of like stone. Yeah,
it was
I don't know
like
why
that
I'm doing
bit, but it wasn't a bit. It was serious.
Yes, serious
but
black.
It's a bit. But the fact that it was serious was a bit. So it was a bit serious.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Sorry.
I hate it, but yes. I also got tipped with a llama sticker last night. We had a lady who came in a tie-dye purple shirt with cats on it. Her hair was purple, and she had a sparkly pink purple backpack. And she tipped me and my manager with stickers of llamas.
How do interesting things keep happening to you?
Only in Austin, bro. Dude, the other day, the sandwich shop is like attracts insanity. We watched an 1.5 hour long breakup. They literally ordered sandwiches, went outside and did like their post breakup talk or whatever for an 1.5 hours. Eventually we just took turns like dubbing over what they were saying to each other. There was hands flying, there was tears shedding. It was kind of fun, not gonna lie. But they looked like two people. They looked like people from like Jersey Shore or like Too Hot to Handle. So like I felt no sympathy because they didn't look like real people.
They look like manufactured personas by corporate. Yes.
Yeah.
You just witnessed reality television in person.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we all being watched? Is this reality television? What's going on?
It's almost like we're recording.
Oh, I guess we are being watched technically.
We are being watched.
Assuming we have viewers.
FBI man.
Hi, FBI man.
It's the FBI man. We have at least 4 guaranteed viewers, unless any of us share the same FBI agent, and I don't think we do.
Do we?
Joseph and I are kind of close.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, maybe once we've decided to become a company, they were like, "Well, we'll just allocate you to one dude instead."
Maybe. So we have at least one viewer.
Maybe there just is one. Like maybe there's just one FBI agent.
One single FBI, and he just like absorbs all the information. Hold on.
The ethereal agent.
Joseph, you messed up by turning off your camera. Craig is in your spot.
I am in my mind. Chris just came in like shirt off.
Am I back?
Oh.
I mean, yeah, your camera. There we go. Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Why are you like this?
Craig was my what's the word? Understudy.
No, ew. Craig is not deserving.
Craig's vocabulary does not go beyond 2 words.
That's fair. So today, I know that we promised we were gonna do book 2 of Avatar, and that's happening next week now.
I thought we were gonna do something. I thought we were gonna do something that wasn't animated or East Asian, so that we don't develop a niche for ourselves.
No, we're gonna do that after Avatar.
Niche is a good thing.
It is, but we want. I mean, it is a good thing because we do like animation and stuff. But we just want to, because like we're not just doing that for this podcast. Anyway, besides the point, next week we're doing Avatar, and we ran out of time this week. So Jordan is gonna be telling y'all what we're listening, what we watched.
What we watched.
I just had a stroke. Words are hard. Yeah. I'm smelling toast.
Yes, indeed.
Is it good
so
toast?
This week,
like never mind.
I winked at Joseph. That was my response. I don't know if you saw it.
Okay, so I didn't write a spiel this time, unfortunately, because I forgot to. But this week I had, this is me thinking of a spiel on the fly. So what I had these two watch were 2 Makoto Shinkai short films. So I called it a Makoto Shinkai double feature. The first one being 5 centimeters per second, and the next one being the Garden of Words. So yeah, let's just for the audio listeners, Aydin distracted me with a minion keychain.
Where do you have a minion keychain? That's what I want to know.
Oh yeah, why don't you have a minion keychain, Joseph?
Because minions are dead.
I love my minion keychain. I'll have you know my mom sent him to me.
Oh, right. Go figure. All right, guys. So let's start off with 5 centimeters per second. So how did you guys feel? What were your expectations? How did you did you feel like you had to emotionally brace yourself? Because I keep saying to emotionally brace yourself.
I had watched the movies before you mentioned that in the chat. I didn't know anything about it going into it. I had watched Garden of Words first, so I figured it was like along those lines. But I didn't know much beyond that. I knew it was short, and then like the first bit ended, and I was like, "Oh, that was it. That was short." And then the second bit happened, and I was like, "Wait, what?" I didn't know.
Yeah, I forgot.
I didn't remember.
I totally forgot.
I didn't know what the premise was.
Episodic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
other people opinions.
Sorry. For me, I didn't even know it was animated. Like I just and then I looked it up, and it said anime or whatever. So I went on Crunchyroll and I watched it, and I had literally no expectations whatsoever. Other than the fact that you said that it would be emotional, so I was expecting all the feels. But yeah, that was. I didn't even know it was animated, so that's my experience.
It's this podcast. Of course, it was going to be animated
Hey,
or Asian
I
somewhere.
don't know.
I mean, technically, the first time Lizzy was on, we didn't do animated, so I guess.
Was it the first time we did not an animated thing?
I mean, technically, the twice episode.
Twice is not animated.
Oh, twice.
Haha.
Yes.
I only knew that it was emotional because you said it was emotional. I want a sticker. I didn't cry. Someone give me a gold fucking star. I didn't cry, and I was really proud of myself. I did watch them with my girlfriend Audrey, and she cried during 5 centimeters per second, which I was kind of happy about because I haven't watched Your Name with her yet. I haven't watched oh my god, no, I haven't watched Your Name with her yet, and so I gauged how bad she's gonna die during that comparatively to this, because this was pretty. It was pretty tamed, I think, in comparison. It still was heartbreaking, but like for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen Your Name, but this did not make me cry either. I know.
Dude, you haven't seen.
I have worn this Mexican food tie today. It's a Mexican food tie.
Holy crap! I need more ties like that.
I know. I got it for $1 at a thrift shop.
You're leaving the audio listeners out of the loop. Feels
Imagine
bad.
a tie with Mexican food on it.
Let me spend the next 10 minutes describing this. So at the bottom of the tie,
please no, please stop.
Use your imagination.
So, yes, it's Mexican food on a tie. What more do you need? Okay, so the beginning. They say it's 5 centimeters per second. Did you guys think that was kind of a weird? What?
Were you actually wondering? No, that's what he says to her. Damn it!
You were trying to role play with me. I see.
Yeah, I was.
So, what did you think? What did you guys think of their relationship after just hearing the letters? The first letters, because it's like it's two kids and they're like writing to each other and they're apart and they want to see each other again. What did you guys think?
It really started. I mean, like I could just like feel it from like the tone of how they were writing and like the way the editing was done with like reading the letters and not reading his responses and like showing him going through middle school and shit. Like I could feel that this was gonna be sad. Because like the letters were kind of emotional. I also like the art style. I really liked. It was very smooth, but also a little more cartoonish than Garden of Words. But it was. I really like. I don't know why I liked that a lot. It's kind of like it just like shows that they haven't seen each other in a year, and that Takaki is moving, and Akari already moved. But it just like prepped you to be sad.
Yes.
Upon watching it again, I'm like, oh boy, they'll never see each other. They did, but they didn't. But they do, but they don't. Anyways, others.
Okay, so I guess this is just me, but something about the art threw me off. Specifically, like the eyes, and not like all the time, but there was like certain scenes where like the ways the eyes were drawn just like took me out of it. I don't know why.
Tell me why.
It was as like it kept going and like the kid like gets older, like it stopped being, or it started being less of a problem, but like especially like early on, I don't know, like the way they drew the eyes on them when they were kids, I just threw me off for some reason. And then also like it is a bit more simple than the art than Garden of Words, which I had watched before. So like I was like comparing this one to both Garden of Words and Your Name, which they're all three are by the same guy, or like directed by the same guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So like
Makoto Shinkai. Yes.
And this one was like an earlier, like this one was made before those two. Yeah, I think
this is correct.
that like hindered my experience just a little bit because it was like an earlier work and I was like comparing it to the newer stuff just unintentionally because
I see.
of how the order I watched it in.
So you played yourself.
Yeah. Yes.
Because of all Makoto Shinkai, of these 3 Makoto Shinkai works, I did see 5 centimeters per second first. Like back in middle school, 7th grade. I think I was just in a binge of sad romance anime stuff because I don't know, I was angsty. But yeah. Lizzy?
Well, if we're talking about the art, there was one thing I was obsessed with as far as the art went, and it was the convenience store. Like whenever they were in that convenience store, I got so excited because there were so many things to look at. Okay,
I like the backgrounds a lot. The backgrounds were nice.
Yeah, like I was obsessed with that convenience store. Like the details were incredible. So I loved that convenience store. But that's like the biggest thing that like stood out to me as far as the art. But as far as like your question on the letters and also kind of related to the art, I really liked how it kind of developed like atmosphere while showing you like while they were reading the letters, it really showed you like the world that they lived in like their day well, especially the guys like day-to-day life. Which I thought was really cool. Like it really like sucked you into the story right away, and it helped you kind of see that he was a very like sensitive person. Like he really took in like everything that happened to him, and I thought that was just a really creative way to like show you who this guy is that you're going to be watching this film about for like an hour. So I really liked the opening. I thought it was really cool. Yeah.
I will say, like after watching it again, the first shot of the bullet train passing, I knew what was to come at the end, so I'm like, fucking hate that
I
train.
didn't notice that.
I hate that train.
You didn't notice that?
Well, like I didn't like pick up that was like a thing that had happened in the beginning as well.
Yeah, I was actually obsessed with like the symbolism in this movie, like the train being in the beginning and then like the train in the first episode, and it's like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the importance of the train in the first episode and the pertinence of the train.
Yeah, the train to Busan was really important. I agree.
Yes.
But yeah, and then like also how it just kind of tied it up. Like I thought that there was like it was really interesting how like there were similar themes throughout every episode, I think, that like you can just kind of like follow along, and I thought that was really nice. Like also I might have been like looking at this from the perspective of an English major, you know, who just like picks up on like things that nobody would pick up on because like they don't actually exist in reality, but like I thought that was cool.
Yeah, no.
She's like, if you look at the cherry blossom that fell in the top left corner at 3:15, that actually symbolizes the answer to the universe.
That was
so I felt very teased in the beginning because I thought someone was gonna die.
I kind of
because
thought that
they were like we
Bridge to Terabithia style.
Yeah, well, no, because they said we had to stay in the library as kids, and that's how they became friends because they were both prone to illness. And I was like, oh no,
oh, you thought that was
get got? Yes, I thought
we were going on like a Your Lie in April train.
Oh no, they haven't seen it. Okay, yes, another time because
I know what happens.
But he knows what
hey,
happens.
I was spoiled. I was spoiled the ending too, and I still cried like a baby for 20 minutes.
I've seen your name 3 times and cried every time, Jordan.
Yeah.
You know that I will cry.
Mm-hmm.
It's this heartless bastard in the bottom left corner over here that won't cry. Actually, is he in the bottom left on the?
He's in the bottom left. Yes.
Yeah, this heartless bastard.
So yeah, I guess.
Wait, Joseph, look up. We can wave at each other.
No, he's okay. Joseph is to your bottom right. Actually, your bottom right. If you look bottom right.
So my this way.
Yes,
and then, hi Joseph. Who's this
Joseph,
way?
Do I look this way?
Lizzy's down.
Hi, Lizzy.
Are we doing
other way?
Called,
other side.
Brady Bunch.
Hi, Jordan.
Nope, other side. Other way.
Hi, Jordan.
Stupid visual aids.
We're adorable.
Yes. So I guess I will say I didn't cry for either.
I mean, I didn't either, so I don't blame you.
Yeah, I was definitely like comparing these two to Your Name. Like, I was more invested in Your Name, I think. And that one didn't make me cry, so there's that.
It's because we're not sponsored by Capri Sun.
I really wanted another Capri Sun, and I figured there'd be a little bit of juice left in like both of them, so I thought I could get like a singular sip if I squeezed both of them till they were flat, like a
Don't
Go-Gurt.
overdose on the Capri Sun, guys. Okay,
till it's flat.
Sponsored by Wingdings.
We're not. We're out of time.
Check out Wingdings October 16th.
Look at us on Instagram at Wingdings Comics, at Sneaky Waffle Productions, at Space Pirate Zero.
Also follow the new Instagram at Do You Haven't.
Oh yeah, we have an Instagram.
Man. We do have an Instagram.
We plug in.
Managed by me. Hell yeah, dude! Because we're really, really trying for numbers and clout kick.
Are we as if power strip? Because that was a lot of plugs. That wasn't a good joke.
That was a really bad joke.
Yeah.
I think it's.
Where were we?
Yeah. So Takaki heads out with his ghetto mapping, and there are the flashbacks. I noticed. Yeah, I noticed that the day he heads out, it's when like a lot of snow hits, and upon watching it again, I was wondering if that was supposed to be like foreshadowing, like what do you call it? There's just something in the world that's like making it hard for them to see each other, and that's what I tried to pick up on. Did you guys have any thoughts on that?
I just had something really quick that I wanted to like point out that like did like really hurt my heart to hear, like right before he leaves, when we see the flashback of her she's telling him she's moving through the phone. He like says that I pressed my ear to the phone so hard I could feel Akari's pain, and that made me so sad. I was like, I did
felt
too!
that.
Dude.
Yeah, yes. I loved that line. Like, that was a good line. And like
the way he speaks is very poetic.
Yeah. Which was
an English major for sure.
For like a elementary schooler. But
he was 13 in that scene, something like that.
Was it the first segment?
Oh yeah, in my 13 years of living. Episode 1, he's 13.
Yeah, very poetic 13-year-olds. I was not that.
No, you were not, Joseph.
You guys should sing the Wingdings. You should mute yourself. Okay,
bless you.
It's fine. It gets that.
I just did it back there.
Bless you.
There's all my sneeze particles are all over there.
Give him a kiss.
I should have sneezed at one of you. That would have been cool.
No.
And then like one of you could have a spray bottle and like simulate it. That's a bit.
We're gonna rely on visual gags. Yo,
Joseph, I'm gonna drop you my phone. Ready to catch it? No, I'm just kidding. We're not.
Wait, Jordan, toss me your phone. I'll catch it.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah. Go. Whoa, that's crazy.
Oh, that was sick.
We have video for one episode, and we're already doing visual gags.
It's fun. How come we never do that during meetings? That's really dumb. I just realized we never do that shit ever.
Oh man, just a little treat for the people that actually watched the video version if they wanted.
Yeah, fuck you, Spotify listeners.
Whoa.
Just kidding. I love you. Audience. Please don't leave.
We love you, Spotify listeners.
That's the majority of the audience. Whoa. 6 feet.
Air kiss.
5 centimeters.
So
accepted if you want.
Oh, you know,
5 centimeters.
Yes. You know, actually, what do you call it? It was one of the scenes in that like section that a quote that I really wanted to like mention was that like when he when the train stopped, what do you call it? not at a station. It was just stuck for like 2 hours. I put down, I could sense hovering malice as time slowly crept by. I'm like, dude, why can't I talk like you?
Talk to me slow.
13-year-olds talk like that. Like,
I know.
I don't think I've ever met a 13-year, even like melodramatic 13-year-olds.
Yeah, actually, back in sophomore year of high school, I wrote a short story as an assignment. I had to write a short story. I wrote like an eloquent 8-year-old, and it was pretty funny.
I am eloquent.
So, I kind of want to read that.
So I wonder if it's him or just the writer speaking through him.
Probably.
I mean, even in also in Garden of Words, he's 15 and he's pretty freaking mature. I don't know if it's a cultural thing, or just the writers speaking like you said, speaking through their work.
Right.
Also, what?
No, I was gonna say I feel like it's a slightly different kind of maturity too, and also I noticed it in like the animation style, like just in general in anime. Like if they're trying to portray a young kid as like older, they'll illustrate them to look more like an adult, and I feel like that's what they do in Garden of Words, but they don't do that in the beginning, like the first episode of 5 centimeters per second. I struggled so much saying that title, but anyway, yeah. Like
yeah.
But like, yeah, I think it's like it's still like he's really mature in 5 centimeters apart. I can't. You know what? Just don't talk to me.
5 feet apart because they're not gay.
5 feet apart, still not far enough.
Something, and I can't think of what it reminds me of, but there's something.
Is it 5 seconds of summer? Because it reminded me of 5 seconds of summer.
That could be one of them.
That's what technically same.
Isn't there
when
like
I was in 7th grade? Same.
I feel like there's like a movie with a similar title that's like a rom-com, but like not a rom-com, like a dramatic, sad romance.
30 Seconds to Mars. That's
a band.
It's
yes,
127 hours?
Apart.
Oh, 5 feet apart. Yeah, 5 feet apart, starring Cole Sprouse.
Yes, Cole Sprouse.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
Yes, that's what the title reminds me of.
Very sick. It's about a love
starring
story
Cody Martin of the Martin Twins.
Yes,
I've never heard of this movie.
Also, I thought it was interesting. So, like I mean, obviously, like after the train stops, he eventually gets to her, and it's really cute. But so for some reason, this episode of the 3 made me the saddest, but like also happy because like it was really cute. But it gave me the most emotional catharsis of the 3. Oh,
is this the second one? Are we talking about the second one?
First episode.
First one. Okay,
it gave me like I don't know why it gave me like the most emotional catharsis, and I like connected it with it the most. Maybe because I'm in a long distance relationship, and like if that like shit on the train happened to, it's not I don't know if it's a flex, it's just reality. Like if that shit happened to me with like the train,
that's a flex.
So, like if that shit happened to me on the train,
technically, how do you even know that? Just ask.
Oh shit! But like if that shit on the train like happened to me, bro, I would be so fucked up because like that's hard. That is like rough. And like when they finally like, got to each other, I mean literally Audrey was in tears and I was like, "Aww." So I didn't cry and I was proud of myself for not crying. But I didn't like the hard truths as much as the like hopeful like the pushing towards the hopeful end.
Yeah.
Because I noticed
mostly because they made me sad.
Yeah. I what do you call it? One thing I wanted to point out for that scene though, I liked
Sorry, there was a fly. There was a fly on my desk, and it's been like on my mic, and I've been trying to like sneakily like pick at it like this, and I haven't been able to get it, and so I destroyed my tissue box to do that, but I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, now the Spotify listeners are missing out.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think so. So yeah,
My
the scene
bad.
where they So the scene where they kiss. First of all, good job. Get some. My first kiss was 14. So good for him. Second of all,
what do you mean? I
noticed...
kissed you the moment I met you.
What?
I don't know. Keep talking. Don't ignore me.
So yeah, after they kiss, it says like I was like I was happy in the moment, but afterwards I felt unbearably sad. I'm like, oh god, it's almost like he knows, and I was wondering if he did know all along, like throughout the whole movie, like if it just wasn't meant to be. Or Aydin put on some very distracting sunglasses for the audio listeners, and now I lost my train of thought. Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
Your train of thought, because the train.
Yeah, because the train left at the end of episode 1. Connections.
Full circle. Full circle.
Conspiracy.
So how do we feel about at the end of episode 1? Where she?
Yeah, I agree. I also really liked episode 1. I think the best. I also liked episode 2. I wasn't as much of a fan of episode 3, but I did really like episode 1, and I think I liked it the best. And I felt like it was like I felt like it was very like self-sustaining. Like I wasn't sure if I wanted to watch a second episode after that, because like I feel that it was going downhill, and like I didn't want to see that. But like I thought that just in general, it was like their little connection at that point was like really cute. Like the way that she made him like a little bento box and stuff, like that was cute. And then like they stayed in that shed, and the only thing I could be thinking of, like, wow, they must be like freezing, but they're like sustained by love or whatever. So I thought it was
I could feel the warmth of Akari's chest, or some shit like that. Yeah. Some shit like that. I don't remember. There was a line. There was a line.
They were like cuddling in blankets and talking or something, and I thought that was cute. Like I just thought that was like a good, because like I don't know, like in real life, like it's those like little moments that matter more than like the end, and I just liked that like that episode like finished it there.
Because in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Doesn't even matter. Thanks. Thanks, Chester Bennington. May you rest in peace.
Oh, sad.
Sad. All right, so episode 2. Oh wait,
with the one part I did want to just mention really quick from the flashback of them as kids. I thought it was so cute when he's like, it didn't matter because we had each other, because they like make all the kids at their school make fun of them for being like close, and like they're like they love each other. And he fucking like he just yeets in there, erases the chalkboard, grabs her hand, and they run away into the hallway. And then you're like, where the fuck you going?
Where could you go?
That was cute.
Like they were in elementary school and they're just like yeeting out, and I was like, that was a cute moment, but like where are you headed, bud?
Where are you going? Yeah. It was for the effect. It was storming out. Storming out is very important in emotional scenes. Doesn't matter where they're going after they storm out. Also, like Garden of Words. Anyways, no, that's...
Oh my god.
Okay, so episode 2. I feel like episode 2 was like pretty consistent throughout. I didn't feel like I was... upon the second time, it wasn't that much of an emotional journey for me. At least not like episode 1. So the second time it was just kind of being a simp, and and then kind of finding herself, and then also being a simp still. And also, does Japan really allow mopeds for middle schoolers or high schoolers technically? I guess.
They're third years. They're old enough to drive.
No, they were third years. I totally forgot about that.
Oh yeah, you're right, because they were like
I forgot what
getting ready for college.
Yeah.
Anyways, what did you guys think about episode 2? Any thoughts?
I like
the
license friendly NASA logo. That's a NASDA. And I think there was something similar with Starbucks. I don't know if it was this one or Garden of Words, but
there was a Logitool instead of a Logitech mouse.
Oh, McDonald's was like McDougall or some
McDougall. Like, the logos are exactly the same. It's just spelled a little bit differently.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that.
I remember. Go on.
The second one I enjoyed a lot visually because there was like the cool spacey stuff shots. and I don't know, I'm just really into like the spacey kind of aesthetic bits. So I enjoyed that a lot. So visually, episode 2 might have been my favorite. I'm not so sure content wise.
Mm-hmm.
You guys?
I agree with the visual aspect of that. It reminded me a lot of Your Name and Weathering with You, which are his other like works as well. Like the sky, the shots of the sky, like some of them you could have like been like it looked like a precursor to some of like the purples in the sky of Your Name, which I thought was really cool. I was like, I can like see that this is from this director, which I thought was interesting.
Right. Yeah.
It was pretty predictable. I knew exactly what was gonna. I called that shit.
Yeah.
Like it was good. I was like, nah, fuck Kane, bro. I only stand.
Dude,
Akari and Takaki. Like I don't give a fuck about Kane at all. Like dude, her story was sad, and I like really I liked what she was like. She was the first hard truth that like they showed us, and like the movie is really about dealing with hard truths and like reality, and that the typical anime like story that I love about like persistence eventually leading to that catharsis, it doesn't always happen in the real world, which I liked a lot. But the one thing I didn't call that made me sad at the end of the episode is Takaki says, "When did I start writing messages that I'll never send?" And I was like, wait, he's not texting Akari? And I was like, oh no, not ready for next episode.
Oh, no.
For me,
I know.
For episode... Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead. You're starting on your thought. Go ahead.
For episode 2, like, my favorite part, though, of episode 2 was when the rocket launched. And, like, that was her realized, like, she starts crying. Like, I just loved that part where, like, they are, like, walking home together, and she starts crying, and, like, the rocket launches, and, like, she immediately stops crying because, like, she's, like, awestruck. And then she has,
Joseph, your leg is in the frame. Please stop. Please stop.
You don't look at my leg.
Center your face on the screen like a normal podcaster, please.
Wait, no, I like the legs. I'm digging the legs.
No. Just in case we have people that hate body hair.
So I really liked.
Are they gonna shame me? I'm gonna go after them.
And they look up at the rocket, and so it like really takes them out of the moment. And she says something along the lines of like, I'm not gonna tell you that I like you because I can tell that you're looking beyond me. And like I thought that was like really poetic, like the whole like idea of like, what's the girl's name, Akari kind of being like his outer space, like his unreachable like galaxy, and like she's not that place. I liked that, and I liked that realization.
By the way,
it was
poetry.
By the way,
visual poetry.
Just letting the listeners know, Joseph and I are both in California. Aydin is in Texas, and Lizzy is in Connecticut. So Lizzy is both across the country and has the worst internet connection. So when you look at the visual, she's stuttering all over the place, and there's also a delay between me saying something, anyone else saying something, and her responding. So please bear with us because we're not rich enough to afford our own super fast internets. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? I'm doing this. I'm in a racing chair, Jordan. Clearly, I'm doing this from the seat of a Lamborghini.
Whoa, that snail is fast. Where's George Turbo?
The snail is fast.
Next episode.
Dude,
I've never seen Turbo.
Kind of neither have I.
Dude, you haven't. Sorry, I'm not.
That's like Jordan's favorite fucking bit now. He goes, dude, you haven't seen Turbo?
All right, so I would like to mention though, I literally wrote as like a discussion question: were we feeling for Kanae, or were we like, "Fuck you, you're not Akari"? And you literally touched on that. I'm like, so I guess we weren't. Okay, yeah.
I felt for her at the end because I understood that. I liked that she understood on her own. Right. That like she stopped being a simp, but then she was still sad about it, and like she talks about like she still cried to sleep despite the fact that she knows and she understands.
Trying not to be a simp. She's trying.
Yeah, and I respected that.
Sometimes
but also, Lizzy,
you
said your favorite part was the convenience stores, and now you're saying it's the rocket launch. The world wants to know, Lizzy, which one is it?
Better
you gotta make up your mind.
No, okay. The convenience stores scenes were my favorite to look at and like just stare at. But as far as like content in the second episode, the rocket launch was my favorite. But what was I gonna say? Like, did I feel for her or not? I felt for her, but like it took me a hot minute to feel for her. But I felt for her, and like the reason why I felt for her was because like I thought that it was more heartbreaking to have an unrequited love than to have like a relationship that just couldn't work out, that still had its like shining moments. So I thought that her like ending was almost more heartbreaking, but at the same time, like she says she's not gonna get over it, but she will. Like
did their relationship have any shining moments? Let's be real.
First episode, you know, like they had like that moment, and they also had like
moment. They had that intimate moment.
Yeah. All right, let's get to episode 3.
Yes, indeed. Bro, how did you guys feel the first time they showed the whole the whole like bullet train keeping them from seeing each other like motif?
I thought I accidentally turned your name on.
Really?
It was very your name-esque.
That was quite literally the last scene of Your Name.
I was okay. I want to be honest. I was a little bit confused because so I was watching it. I knew nothing about it. First episode ended. I was like, oh, there's more bits. I looked up like a synopsis of the thing on the interwebs whilst watching it. I don't know if I used that word right, but I'm not. Whatever. Anyways, so like the synopsis was like 3 like segments, like each like showcasing like a moment that this character had with like a romantic kind of situation kind of thing, and I was like, okay, cool. So I thought it would be like 3 different things. So like there was like episode 1, and then episode 2 was a different girl, and then I thought episode 3 would be like a different person as well, and then I was super confused when it wasn't. And that made me be like, what was the point of episode 2 then if it was going to come back to this?
I kind of agree with that, actually. Like, I wasn't obsessed with the fact that it circled back to that first relationship. I thought, like, my theory was going to be that it was going to show the girl's perspective, like what she's been up to since, or something like that. Like, and then like there's that thing where like she's talking about. Can you guys hear me? Like, is my Wi-Fi that bad? First,
yeah, no, you're good.
No, we can hear you. Yeah, the main problem is your visual. You're studying.
Okay, but yeah, so like the like the engagement ring and like that whole thing. Like, I thought that this episode was gonna like talk about him maybe a little bit, but I thought it was mostly gonna be about her. You know, like going back to like what she's been up to. So I was also a little bit confused that I felt like the last episode in general was my least favorite, and I also just felt like it didn't have as much of a cohesiveness that the other 2 did. But that was my opinion.
I was kind of confused. Yeah.
Yeah, I it was very short. That episode the same way that I viewed Dream by not R. Kelly, but is it what's his name? Something Kelly. I was thinking about her, think about me, think about us. What we gonna be?
Oh,
Nelly,
dude,
not Kelly. No. He also is in the "Baby, You a Song, You Make Me Wanna Roll My Windows Down." and crow.
No bad music on this podcast, please.
Hey,
don't talk
what
about
do you
bad music on
mean?
this
That was like a number one
We're
hit.
never gonna do it. Yeah, it doesn't make it good. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah. The reality of like the lesson that it is of like it kind of, dude, it sucked to like watch him be so depressed. And like he quits his job, his girlfriend of 3 years breaks up with him, and he's invited to fucking Akari's wedding because she moved on. And I just like I agree that like I didn't understand the point of the second episode. I was happy that it went back to them because I wanted to know how that ended. But then they made me deal with like the hard truth of reality, and I didn't like that because it made me sad.
Yes.
It was short. It was only like 13 minutes, and it was half the time of the other 2 episodes.
Yep.
It was just kind of depressing, and then like even when the ending is depressing because like she doesn't turn around to wait and see who it was when the train like goes in front of them. He does, and like he smiles because the thing they promised to do as kids, come and see the cherry blossoms, they did, but without her knowing. So I don't know. It felt like it was missing. Like it was a real ending. Like that is something that would probably really happen. Like if they were to somehow cross paths like that, they'd be like turn around and the train's coming. That's too inconvenient. Whatever. But I didn't feel satisfied by the ending. It just made me sad, and I think that's why I didn't cry because it was just kind of just like depressing to me instead of like it hits me
like an emotional ride. Yeah.
Yes.
It was just pure like this fucking sucks kind of dealio rather than just like, oh, but she's right there. Oh, wait, but they're gonna
exactly.
Wait, why are they turning around? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the your name where I'm like
yeah, exactly.
I liked
I will go on.
I liked in that last episode how like the train was the thing that kind of stopped them from being together. And I like because you have that first episode where they're going their separate ways and there's the train. So that's already it. The train was already a symbol of like departure, of separation. And then the train in the whole first episode, like not letting them like he gets there late and like it's causing all these issues for their relationship. And then in the end, like that train being the thing that's like they're not gonna see each other, like that's it. Like I liked that progression. Like I liked how that symbol was carried throughout.
Yes, symbols.
What do you mean, Lizzy?
Love
they don't
them.
play any instruments.
Joseph, I'm gonna stop you right now. I'm gonna stop you right now. This is not your YouTube channel. This is not your YouTube channel.
What?
This is not the time for you to rant about your hair being useful. This is not the time for you to rant about your hair being useful.
Put things in your hair. Put things in your afro.
That's what I've been doing.
No, you're just gonna leave.
Hercules.
You're gonna do something very.
Honey, you mean Huncules?
Crap.
Now you're just leaving the audio listeners out. I hope they hate you.
Here, I will describe one by one. Joseph is placing pens on the inside of his, not necessarily an afro, but his Carlos Santana meets Michael Cera hair.
Michael Cera does not.
Yeah, I know, but you are the embodiment of Michael Cera. I don't
know if I agree with that.
Michael Cera gets girls. That's different.
He did.
Has gotten girls. Hey, a man's worth is not derivative of his attraction to women.
You mean his relationship?
Yeah. It's not a man's worth is not derived from his ability to get a mate.
There we go.
Thank you. Thank you. I worked hard on that sentence. All right. So, does anyone have any final thoughts on this, or can we talk about the tomfuckery that is Garden of Words?
Yeah, I don't have any final thoughts.
Okay, so yes. Hello. So when I was watching this film for the first time when I was like 13, I didn't understand too much of the complexities of it. I was just feeling for him, and rather than thinking too much about the plot, I was just empathizing, and I cried at the end the first time I saw it for, I don't know, like a good 6-7 minutes. I remember.
Garden of Words?
No.
Yeah. Oh
no.
No. Okay.
Oh.
No. When did I not become the host? Anyways.
I'm just sorry.
I'm
I just
sorry.
wanted to hear it.
I'm just
I also
confused.
thought you started talking about Garden of Words. I'm sorry.
Anyways,
to put it in my hair. My pencil box is empty.
Okay, so but yeah, no. The second time I watched it, I didn't cry. Why do I fucking talk?
I'm listening.
Oh crap! Everything's falling apart. Go on.
Please continue.
Okay. No, I don't know where I was going with that anymore. So we can move on to.
When you were 13, you empathized, and instead of thinking about the deeper connections.
That's the end. That's the end of the thought. Yes, I cried.
That was it.
This time I didn't. That was the whole thought. But
you didn't empathize with him?
No, it's not that I didn't. It's just that when you watch it again and you're older, and you just kind of realize more the truth, the more hard truths about life. Then it's like it's not as hard. I feel like it hit harder when I was disillusioned about what movie relationships were supposed to be. You know?
I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I am also two very strong heartbreaks since then. So it's like I'm not as I'm not I don't know. I think I'm a little stronger then.
Yeah. I think it also really shows not because like it is also about hard truths, but then like looking back at it now, or like thinking about it right now, I'm like, I mean, to be honest, a lot of it was their faults. Like Kane waited a really long time to shoot her shot. He loses the letter and never tells her how he really feels, despite the fact that they like slept together in that shed. Akari never gives him the letter. No one ever does the thing that could potentially make them happy. And it's just like such a warning of like, hey, it's never not worth it to shoot that shot because in the long run, doing nothing is the same thing as it's worse than getting rejected because you never know and you hold on to that forever. He never got over her. And he was a depressed loser for a really long time because of it. And like it fucked with a lot of his life because he had this weird thing of like, if I get to this point eventually, we'll be together instead of just being with her and then making it work from there. And that's like, that's what like, I mean, that's something a lot of people do is they're like, if I can just get to this point, if I work enough to make X amount of money, I'll be able to spend time with my family instead of spending the time with their family and then making them a little bit less money along the way or not getting a promotion and having themselves be happier despite the fact that they don't have whatever form of success society considers success and like stability. Like, are you really stable? Look at fucking Takaki's mental health. Was he really stable that entire time? No, he's not. He's so unhappy.
I bet he wrote some pretty sick poems though. So, silver lining.
That man for sure posted on WordPress.
What do you mean Wattpad? Actually,
wait, not Wattpad. That's what I meant. Fuck, I hate. Sorry, yes, Lizzie.
No, I feel like one part of me entirely agrees with you, but then there's another part of me that's like, that's such an optimistic view of it though, because like Kane, for example, like she didn't say anything, she didn't pursue that relationship because she knew that if she did, she would mess everything up. So like yes, for the two main characters, like them not pursuing anything like may have caused issues in their relationship, but like at the same time, like that I felt like the message was very much like know like when to push it and know when to not and let it go, you know? I mean, that might be way pessimistic way.
I don't know the song. I can't quote the song.
I mean, I guess you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. I kind of agree, but like I think it's also like for me, I always shoot my shot, like, and I always have, even when I know it's gonna fail, because I can't, like, it's gonna, I know, Jordan, it's gonna bug me.
Yes, you
like,
have.
I feel like
it is a hindrance. It is a hindrance to me to like stay in that unknown wanting, even if I know like deep down like this isn't gonna work. They're not into me, or like or I don't have a chance at this job or this thing. I will fill out the application and like, because like what's the point of not like there's moments to know when to quit, but I think as I don't know, it's up to you to create your own destiny. I mean, hard work pays off a lot of the times, and then when it doesn't, at least you can say that you did put you put your best foot forward and tried, and then your failure comes out of not you. Because I mean, I think when you don't give it that chance, it is on like you or like yourself to you owe it to yourself to make yourself happy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
I like it.
I concur.
Mic drop. Lizzy, catch the phone. I'm gonna mic drop.
Wait. Okay.
Ready? Okay.
That did not work because of her stuttering.
No, because I couldn't see Liz because Lizzy's lagging. I know, it's so sad.
Yeah.
I did it.
Visual gags do not work.
I'm gonna see her catch it in like a minute and a half. Oh wait, look, she's about to catch it. It's dropping.
There we go. Now she caught it.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry.
Lizzy, I swear when we started, it like you were in sync, and then I actually like lost track of when it lost sync, but it's okay.
Yeah, unfortunately. Maybe one day we can work that out. So yeah, the Garden of Words, guys.
Yeah. This one,
Garden of Words.
The Garden of Lexicons.
I really liked this one.
What'd you say?
Oh, I just said the Garden of Lexicon. Sorry, it was a dumb thing I said.
I didn't really get it, but okay. Good try.
Thank you. I told you it was dumb. Didn't. Sorry, Lizzy.
All right, guys. So
all I said is I really liked this one.
Oh wow.
Crap.
Yeah.
Crap.
Okay.
Keep dropping crap.
So I'm assuming everyone except Joseph had no expectations.
Correct.
I had no expectations.
I didn't really have expectations either. You
said you saw it though. When did you see it?
Did I say that I saw that?
No, he said that.
Yes, he did.
No, he said that he saw. What's it called?
5 centimeters.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see either.
What?
Well, I swear
you said you saw 5 centimeters.
I
swear you
didn't
said
watch
you
5
saw
centimeters.
Oh, no, he said he saw it before you posted the "this is emotional" warning. That's what he said.
Yeah, I had watched them, and then like an hour later, you were like, "Yo, emotional," and I was like, "I already watched it."
Yeah. By the way, don't watch them back to back. That's what I was saying.
Wait. I'm gonna turn off my video for like 0.2 seconds and see if it corrects itself. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Craig, what's up?
Did it work?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yes,
Lizzy. Wait, let's wait quick before
let's do the phone thing.
Before ready, catch it.
Whoa! Successful bet.
I hate it.
Bit achieved. We're gonna get more complex with this every time. I want us to be passing things in like a circle.
And then the Spotify listeners are just gonna be like, "Please stop! I'm trying.
Please stop." Dude, I'm just driving to work, man. I'm just trying to chill out. Can you like stop? I want to focus. I want to not feel FOMO. You know what I'm saying?
So like immediately with Garden of Words, I was immediately meted with my 2 favorite things of Garden of Words, which is the art is stunning.
The art is beautiful.
The art is gorgeous, and the sound design is crazy. I was very influenced by the sound design
the drawing
of this. Dude, that close up of him, of him doing the dots with the pencil, that was like an ASMR like chill response. That was so cool.
I was
my God,
very confused by why he was drawing feet for a while. Like, that just
Here's a foot
made
fetish.
me uncomfy.
What, Lizzy, a man can't just draw some toes up in this bitch? I don't understand.
Problem? Actually, fun fact for the viewers and you guys, I didn't know about this movie until I saw an edit on YouTube of someone playing I Spoke to the Devil in Miami by XXXTentacion. Like someone edited XXXTentacion, yeah.
Tentacion.
Yeah, I saw an edit of that song over like the movie, and I'm just like, wait, what is this movie? It looks gorgeous. And then I saw in the comments, I'm like, oh, same director as Your Name. Okay, I have to watch it. So I did. And then I read the synopsis. I'm just like, oh, it's about a hot teacher. I gotta watch it, man. I gotta watch it.
Did the synopsis say it was about a teacher? Because
I didn't read the synopsis.
Me neither.
It doesn't. I think I read this. I think I read the
it.
synopsis on Netflix. Like, I don't remember what it said, but it doesn't mention the teacher because that caught me. My emotions completely 180'd when I found that out. I'm really unsure still how I feel about Garden of Words. So that the first half, when it's just him and her's connection and this really cute, like, they meet each other on a rainy day and she has a disease and he's making her better despite the fact that she's older and he's a little younger. I still liked that because, like, I mean, my parents were 12 years apart, so I don't really care that much. And the age of consent in Japan is 13, so it's also a little different. So, like, I was like, I don't care. I can't judge.
Nationally, yes. Nationally, yes, but it's a matter of provinces at that point.
Yes, it is different in each province. But then when you learn she's a teacher, that made me, I mean, that alone made me question a lot of it. Like, oh,
that made it a lot
she was I know, and she was a teacher who already had like allegations of sexual interest with a student, and we know that was fake because they tell us it is. But like, because of that, it felt weird. And then also, what hit me like the most of like, I don't kind of like this relationship anymore is because she knew the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
she knew the entire damn time that he was a student at her school and didn't tell him, and like they got intimate.
No,
and
to be fair, the opening scene, he didn't attend that high school yet.
Yeah, but yes, he did, because she quoted the lit. No, she quotes the lit thing because she literally says, "I thought you knew that I was a classic lit teacher."
Because she sees the logo on his jacket. So this is what I understood from her perspective. Because she sees the logo on his jacket, she feels like her kind of secret's been outed, like her professional image has been like squandered because she's been drinking beer and eating chocolate in the morning and whatever. So she like sees the logo and figures, if I say this thing, he'll know that I'm a teacher. She walks out, meets him again in the future, and assumes still that he knows that she's a teacher. Like, that's what I want to know, is how long she thought that. Like, how long did she still think that he knew that she was a teacher? You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. I don't know if I said that well.
Yeah, because how long? Because you think that she knew that he knew she was a teacher, right?
Like,
but at some point, I don't know. At some point, she does realize, but also when he doesn't respond, because it was like the start of the school year. So when he doesn't respond to the thing that she says, like the Tonka poem, I think she gets a sense of, oh, he doesn't know who I am. But like either way, like I felt for her so hard because like she was put in shitty situation after shitty situation, and like I felt for him too because this lady like how like encouraged him and like made him feel special, and like individually that looks great, but then you put it together with that information and for some reason it looks kind of scummy and uncomfy. And is that because of like our culture and our stigmas? Like, is it really a bad thing? But it like it feels wrong, and but like also I don't know exactly how my feelings feel about themselves.
See, like I definitely wanted you guys to watch this movie because not just because it was Makoto Shinkai and not just because it was pretty short, but also like cultural discussion about age gaps in relationships. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's this weird thing we have in the West that's just like, how old is too old for you, you know, or how young is too young for you. And I always think that's kind of weird, because if two are legal, they're both smart enough to make their own decisions, and then it's like, and then
he's very mature,
right? They're at first they don't. At first, they're not meaning each other because of romantic attraction or romantic interest. They're just meeting because they, what do you call it? They feel connected to each other. They just feel connected. They're enjoying each other's company, and it's nice. It's a nice escape from their crappy situations. Their what do you call it? What are their names? Holy shit, I totally forgot their names. She is Yukino and he is Takao? Takao, yes. So yeah.
Taco.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Takao.
So yeah, I'm glad you guys took interest in this topic, because I feel like that stigma is kind of strange to me. I don't know.
Well, see, from my perspective, I never shipped them, and I never thought that their relationship was really all that romantic. Like, yes, obviously he says that he loved her, but I feel like that has so many other connotations and implications that go beyond romantic attraction. So like, because I was actually the time that I was the most weirded out was when she took him back to his apartment and like they were eating a meal. But at the same time, I also really liked that part because they both say like, this is the happiest I've ever been. And I was really thinking about that because that moment, like more than anything, like really like hit me as like interesting and wanting, like it made me want to think about it more. Cause I was thinking like, yeah, like they both needed this friendship. They both needed this relationship and this real like human connection. And I really liked that in the beginning they didn't know each other's names. They didn't know anything about them. They had a human connection and that's all that it was. And yes, there was love involved, but was it just romantic love? I don't think so, in my opinion. Now, when he says, I love you, that of course turns into something because it has implications in like a social situation. So her reaction is no, which is what any 27-year-old teacher would have. Like that would be the reaction of any 27-year-old teacher unless she was
But she doesn't want to say no, and like it's very clear that she does feel that way. And like I actually agree with you because I got in this argument with Audrey when we first watched it because I also at first was like, it's not necessarily a romantic love, like it's just like a love of kinds. But then like I also was looking at it and like I mean for me, like everyone I've ever dated has been like my best friend. Like I need that person to be my best friend because when you are with someone who's not your best friend, that relationship is going to either not end well or just end because opposites. We talked about this in psychology. Like opposites attract to a point. The opposites don't stay together because you want that connection. And so, what really is romantic love? It's not necessarily passion and like the flames of sexual desire.
Right.
It is that connection, and they clearly felt that for each other, despite the fact that she knew it was wrong, and then like. When he does that speech about how fucked up it is that she knew, like that hurt. I was like, yeah, it is kind of fucked up. But like, also she did feel this connection and she didn't like, she's like very sick and we don't really know why. And we never learn why, but for some reason he makes it better and she enjoys being around him. And like enough of that will develop into love. Like, I mean, you put two people in a room long enough, they're going to fuck. Like, that's just like pretty basic human. Like interaction and they had I don't know. It just felt like it felt so open-ended on purpose, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I think that their love was both friendship, like connection, deep, and also kind of romantic. I mean, bro, when she puts her foot on like the bench and lets him trace it, it is very intimate. Like there are intimate moments between them.
See, yeah. See, this is okay. Picking up off of what Aydin said, and I don't want to get too like deeply philosophical or anything like that. But like, I've heard like, okay, so like you were kind of saying like there's like the sexual attraction, but then there's also like the romantic attraction, and they are separate. So like in like I think it's Plato, maybe, I don't know, some like old philosopher dude.
Yeah, fun to play with, like, fun to play with, not to eat. Got
it.
Separated like those two types of love into agape and eros. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Oh no,
but
it's
eros being like sexual love or like that kind of attraction, and then agape being like romantic love or like
sort of, yeah.
And romantic's not even the word to use, more like just like true, like
the realist sense of
like the realist like sense of love. So like for their relationship, is it okay, like despite their ages, despite their situations, to be in that kind of relationship? And is it the eros that's like the issue? Or because sometimes they can be separate, and if they are separate in this situation, then is their relationship wrong? Like it's just it's complicated. But like going off of what you were saying, that's what was like spinning in my head, like those two like definitions of love and how they're not always the same thing in and of themselves.
Yeah.
Or like not
because
always
also you can very much not love someone you have sex with, and like you could never have sex with someone who you love more than anything. Like I couldn't tell you the answer, Lizzy, because I still don't have one myself.
Exactly.
Joseph, it's like where do you draw that line? Like,
this conversation is, I don't think I'm equipped to be discussing at this level.
Hello, I'm Joseph. I draw pictures. That's it.
I gotta charge my laptop.
I see your dog again.
Wait, can you see her?
Yes.
Foxy in the background.
Oh my God, I love your dog. Oh, she's so cute.
She's an old fart.
Like, okay, like the way when I was watching it, I didn't realize that he was like, well, how old is he? 15?
15,
yeah.
I knew he was like a student, but I thought he was like older, and then I thought she was like in her like early 20s. And then
she's 27, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I thought she was like early 20s. And then I found out he's 15. I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. And then I found out she was like 27. And I was like, okay. And then I found out she was a teacher. And I'm like, that like recontextualizes like the whole thing. And like that, I don't know.
Yeah.
But why does it? Like when you think about it, like why
does it? Exactly.
I don't know if that's like a Western thing.
I think it's the
like
stigma, dude. Because the first time and the second time I watched this movie, it doesn't feel like she's preying on him in any way. It doesn't feel like she has ill intent in any way. So I don't know. For me, it doesn't make it weird. It doesn't make it any weirder. It just means it's going to be a lot harder for them to like continue the relationship, in whatever capacity, you know?
Even a friendship. That's the thing. It's like they can't even be friends because of their professional environment. And like that's what's complicated, because it's like, I mean, like I work in a school. So like I'm not gonna be friends with my students or like anybody like younger or any of the students at the school. Like that's weird to me. Even though some of them aren't much younger than me. Like I have like there are people there who are like maybe 2 years younger than me. But like I wouldn't even befriend them. Like I don't want to befriend them because they're students at this school. But outside of that, I have friends who are that age. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, so it's like, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, let's finish that thought.
No, it's like it's like just in certain environments, like the environment changes the situation, and like, but does the situation in and of itself, like taken out of context, taken out of that environment, like is that wrong? I guess that's what the question is. I don't know.
Yeah. Me, Joseph, and Jordan had the same science teacher in middle school. Yes. Loved her with all of my heart. I still have her number. She like was a really like. She was like a mentor to me at the time, but now she's like my friend. Like, and I still talk to her all the time. And the two big ones for me are my English teacher in high school, who was, I mean, it was more like she's more like a fun aunt kind of relationship, but like me and my friend group ate lunch with her. Like I just hung out with her all the time. Like I had her number and my Spanish teacher too. And so like that just makes me think of like they were my teachers, but like they also are my friends and like important people in my life who had an impact on me.
Feel that.
And it's just like obviously there's not an ounce of romantic love in any of that, but there is like, but in all of them there was a lot of like agape love. Like I very deeply care for all of those people having that impact on my life and being there for me at different times and moments. And that is primarily what was portrayed in Garden of Words, despite the fact that there was also the romantic element, but then also the romantic element continues afterwards. Like it doesn't just stop, and like they don't portray it as it was like she was just praying and he was a young kid who didn't know what he was talking about. Like it continues. Like she moves and he's like, I'm working hard so that someday I can see her again. And he leaves her shoes.
Yes.
Also, I just like I love when he goes and he pimp slaps the girl who talks shit about her. He walks up, goes like, "Hey, are you this hoe?" And she's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "What?" And then he gets the shit kicked out of him, but worth it.
Quick correction. Forehands are bitch slaps. Backhands are pimp slaps.
You're right.
Just a quick correction. Anyways,
no, you're right.
Yes,
you're right.
Yes, I would like to mention my my AP psychology teacher who was also my school counselor up until she left senior year, which felt really bad. I had but my senior year counselor was pretty cool too, but still, she was the only one I felt comfortable enough to talk on campus with about like my depression and how hard it was to go through it, and that I felt alone in dealing with it. And I still talk to her, and we still sometimes just meet for lunch, or at least not anymore, but like sometimes we still meet for lunch or ice cream, or and we still talk, and like, and okay, I will admit I did have a little crush on her, but that's just
it's an innocent crush. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
But like, but at the same time, like I couldn't imagine my life without her. She was a great mentor to me.
I mean, I think that's what teachers should be. I think that the American education system sucks dick, and I think that those special few who do that for their students and do have that relationship, I think that's what teachers are supposed to be. Because surprise, surprise, you don't learn shit in school. You learn shit in life. Like, Also, Jordan, I was like gonna hold this up while you were talking, but then it was you were talking about serious things, and so I felt bad about writing it. So now it just says, it's a sticky note that says peepee poo poo. Then Jordan was talking seriously, and I didn't want to hold that up while you were talking.
No, but like one more perspective that I can offer. I was homeschooled from 3rd grade throughout all of high school, so 3rd to 12th grade. So yes, I had online teachers, but aside from that, my teachers were my aunt and my mom. So like, yes, I love my aunt and my mom. You
love your aunt and your mom? Bro, grow!
For those of you listening on Spotify, Aydin just got up and walked away.
Yes, I did walk away.
It got up and it walked away. It what? It got up and it walked away. That's another Phineas and Ferb reference. We came full circle.
I remember that.
I was danced away.
But yeah,
danced away.
What?
It is danced away. Yep.
I think it is.
Yep, it's danced away.
Sorry, Lizzy.
No.
The power of Phineas and Ferb is too compelling.
I get it. Don't worry. But I just think it is important to have. See, teachers are a lot of the time they're not. I think okay. Here's what I'm gonna say, and this is gonna be my final statement on this movie and just my thoughts in general. But what I think in general is that the people who teach you life lessons and really help you out and change your life are the teachers that you have those deeper connections with, and they are the teachers who should impact you. They are the teachers that you should love, and it's because they love you, not the teachers who are teaching you 2 + 2 = 4. You know, like
it does.
But I mean, it's like a different environment, and it's a different. I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I mean. Like the people who change your life, yeah, you're gonna love them, and like, yeah, that's my thought. Anyway, I'm done.
1 + 1 = window.
1 = window.
Oh,
boys,
would you like to talk about?
I was gonna stand.
Would you like to talk
Lizzy
about linguistic
when she finished
philosophy?
talking, but then I was also writing 1 + 1 = window.
Isn't it
on a sticky
1
note?
+ 1 + square = window?
No, because no, it's 1 + 1 = window. So look, the plus signs in the middle, the 2 ones, and then the equals the top.
Whoa,
I taught Lizzy math.
You're blowing my mind.
That's incredible. So
wow,
I
feel good about
the real
myself
artist.
now.
The real artist.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we've definitely hit that time, guys.
We have,
no doubt about it.
Aww.
I know. Unless you want to talk about teacher crushes.
No, it's no, let's not. Joseph, did you have any final thoughts about anything before we?
No.
Get to the ratings.
Just kidding.
Rude.
Oh yeah,
okay, so
Jordan, what are our ratings?
Dude, okay, so all right, guys. Since we did a double feature this time, let's say first, which we like better. 2, second, what we individual ratings. Give me a scale, guys, out of 10 what?
So for Garden of Words,
let's keep it uniform 10, so that we're not.
Oh, okay.
Let's keep it uniform just to make it easier.
Attractive teachers.
Out of 10 attractive teachers.
All right. Bleep this name real quick. Out of 10. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So yeah, those 2 things, and then just your favorite scene in both. Would anyone like to go first?
Joseph.
I can go. Okay.
Why am I going first? No, Lizzy, you can go first.
Because you didn't talk at all in that last bit. I felt bad.
I know. Joseph has trouble expressing emotions because he's had so many crushes on teachers. That's right? That's why, right?
That's not true. I don't think I've had any crushes on teachers.
No, it's because he's a heartless bastard and he doesn't cry.
Okay. Aydin, censor this out real quick. What about Miss Trummy?
Who?
Does Aydin know who that is?
The art teacher.
I have no idea who that is.
Okay, wait. So
okay, yeah, I didn't think so.
And now I have to censor. Jordan, why do you do this to me? I hate you. I'm keeping that in. I'm just going to censor the name.
Well, I was watching the movie with my sister, and when it came up that she was a teacher, we brought up her. I just thought that was a funny thing to mention.
Go figure. See,
the one that I don't know. The one that I don't know?
She was cute, but I didn't have a crush on her.
Okay, so
I know
maybe I was the only one then. Yeah, maybe I was not her specifically, but like teachers. Yeah, teachers. I've been there.
Oh my god. Okay,
anyways, so Lizzy, go ahead. Ratings.
Okay, so yes. I liked the second one better. Garden of Words. I remember the name. Yep. Don't worry. And if I had to rate both of them, the first one 5 centimeters apart, I would give maybe
centimeters per second.
5 centimeters per second, whatever.
5 centimeters apart.
I would give it 6.5 out of 10. And then Garden of Words, I would give I would say a solid 9 out of 10 because it
damn
gave me a lot of thoughts. Maybe a little less, but I don't know. It gave me a lot of thoughts and I really liked it. Okay, favorite part in both. My favorite part also, I was distracted for a minute because my uncle came into the kitchen and was getting cookies and it was really distracting. But anyway, I'm here.
Stole the cookie from the cookie jar.
So, okay. 5 centimeters per second. I'm present. I'm in the moment. It's fine. But anyway, I liked, as far as content, I liked the rocket scene in the second episode, although if you had to pick like an episode that I liked better, it was the first one. But like a specific moment, the rocket in the second episode. But I also really liked just looking at the convenience store, which I spoke about. But anyways, yes. And then okay, the second one, Garden of Words. What did I like? I mean, I like the whole movie. Okay. But I would have to say my favorite part was probably like, why did I agree to go first? I don't know. I really liked, like I said, this was my least favorite part, but also my favorite part, and I think that that's why it's my favorite part. But it was when they went back to her apartment and ate, and they both said that they were happy, because I thought that like that was the part that just had me like thinking the most. So I'm gonna go with that was my favorite part, and like I'm not distracted anymore. It's fine. Anyway, somebody else talk, please.
Yeah, I'll go. I think my favorite of the two was probably 5 centimeters apart. It didn't make me think.
Per second.
Fuck, 5 centimeters. Damn it. Was probably my favorite of the two was probably 5 seconds of summer.
No, we don't like 5 seconds of summer. They have sexual misconduct allegations against them. Let's not. Let's.
What's happening? Wait,
my
what?
My sister's been talking about this a lot.
I don't want to. I don't
want to
get into
I know what you're talking
whatever.
about. I know what you're talking about.
I don't want to get into that. Whatever. I don't know a shit about that. It's whatever.
Anyways, go on.
Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I liked 5 centimeters a second. I think best. It visually really reminded me of Your Name, and I liked them more. I don't really know 100% why I liked it more. Just kind of did. I don't have. It didn't make me think as much as Garden of Words did. I don't know. I think it was more of because I didn't have to think about anything for Garden of Words until the reveals happened. Really. So I'd give Garden of Words a solid 8.5, and I would give 5 centimeters apart like a 7.8. Sorry, goddamn.
Per second.
I would give 5 centimeters per second a solid like 7.8 out of 10 hunky teachers.
Hunky teachers.
Hunky
teachers. I think my favorite part in 5 centimeters. That one's hard. Not like an individual scene didn't necessarily stick out to me more, but I guess the flashbacks of them as kids, because I think that was my largest emotional catharsis. But for Garden of Words, any time that we were getting a scenery shot of the park, it just fucking beautiful with the sound design. Whoever did the sound design on Garden of Words deserves a standing O. That was amazing. Joseph.
Yes. Hello. Okay. Ratings. Okay, so
which one did you like more?
Oh, which one I liked Garden of Words more. I don't know. I don't know if I just wasn't like, because I had watched it first. I think I was just comparing the first one, 5 centimeters per second. I almost said apart. I was just comparing it.
Killing me.
I was just comparing it to Garden of Words and Your Name, because I had already seen those two. And like I think I was comparing both of them to Your Name just because like same director and like similar kind of feel. And like I don't think either like were as good as Your Name in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. So 5 centimeters per second. I want to give it. I say 6 out of 10.
Ooh,
hunky teachers.
It's peepee poopoo.
No, that's not. That's above average. That's above middle.
Peepee poopoo. No, average is 70%.
Whatever. I thought we would just diss the American education system.
I don't know.
And then I want to give Garden of Words a 7.
7. I actually do think that 70% should be above average. Sorry, that's besides the point. I'm sorry.
Okay, so favorite bits. Favorite moments. 5 centimeters per second. I keep getting confused now.
I did this to everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, this wasn't my favorite moment, like while watching it, but like after like Lizzy like had to like sort of like give the spiel about like the rocket scene, I was like, dang, that's pretty cool, pretty neat. So like I kind of like that one a lot. After that sort of Steven Spielberg, and then I think Garden of Words. I'm not sure. I don't want to say the foot scene because if I say the foot scene, that'll sound weird. I think the opening actually.
What the foot scene?
No, not the foot scene. I mean, it was like this super intimate moment with the foot, and I'm like,
confirmed. Joseph likes feet.
I don't. It made me uncomfortable, but also I was like, this is really well animated. No, the opening actually, just because it like right off the bat, like it struck me like how like beautifully animated the movie was. Just with like the leaves and the park and stuff. So I really like how it opened.
Yeah.
Jordan's turn.
All right. Yes, indeed. Oh, you pointed correctly. Nice one.
Did I?
Thanks, man.
Yeah. You are next to me? Oh, yeah, hi.
Yeah.
And I didn't forget anybody this time. I didn't try to end it without...
Yay!
To be fair, I'm hosting this week, so I would be the one.
Yes, I know. But I still didn't forget, and I take it as a win.
All right.
See how you do next
week. Personally, I think personally I like the Garden of Words more. I honestly don't know. The more I think about it, it's weird to think I even cried at 5 centimeters per second the first time I watched it because I really didn't get what was going on. But after a little bit more time and then getting to them again, yeah, Garden of Words just spoke to me more. Not just because I've had crushes on teachers, but because the complexity of human relationships is a very interesting topic to me, and so I would give 5 centimeters per second after a second watch. I would give it a cool 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 attractive teachers. I almost said a teacher's name. That would have been bad.
Oh my god.
I would give Garden of Words a nice cool 9 out of 10 as well. I really, really enjoy it, especially for how short it is. Favorite bits. Yukino Sensei was my favorite bits. Sorry. No.
Sorry, no one did it the entire time, and I thought no one was gonna say it. Thank you for saying it.
Okay, so
I hate you and I love you.
And 5 centimeters. Fuck you. All right, so 5 centimeters per second. Favorite bit. I think when they're cuddling in the shed. That's a nice moment, and
shed cuddling.
Shuttling. Yes, shuttling. I think my favorite part in the Garden of Words is when Yukino starts running towards him, and then he yells at her, and then like they hug. That's a really, really nice moment. Very, very emotional bits. For the audio listeners, Joseph just pulled up. Okay, now I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not even gonna bother.
The only thing I have next to me
is my
ballot. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, that's my ratings. I'm glad you guys even liked the movies. Oh, imagine thinking Overwatch.
I like the movies a lot.
I'm just kidding.
I love the.
Yeah, Overwatch I'm glad you guys liked it.
Yeah, it's great.
Are we showing game cases?
No, I was just showing what was in front of me.
Game cases.
I have.
Ooh, the world ends with you.
Yeah, dude.
I have my iPad.
Wait, Jordan. Tell everyone should look to the center so we can look at Craig as we say the thing.
Is Craig in the center? Wait, where do I look? Where do I?
No,
he's not in the center. Jordan, tell everyone if they're looking the right way.
Craig, you want to? Oh, okay. So Joseph, other side. Okay, Lizzy, up.
This is such a dumb bit.
Up, and then other side. This is a dumb bit. Other side. No, look to the other side. Yes, there we go.
Hey,
all right, we are now
Craig.
all looking in the correct direction.
Hey, Craig, what do you think, homie?
Now recording.